Dark matter, what it is, where it is, and how it got there. Greetings, my name is Terry Breen, and I would like to advance my hypothesis of dark matter in the universe. Answering the three questions: what is dark matter made of, where is dark matter, and how did it get there? Answering these questions also answers two other questions. First, what is, as Einstein phrased it, spooky action at a distance? How is that possible? Secondly, what happened at the instant of the Big Bang that allowed the universe to rapidly inflate faster than the speed of light? And for an added bonus, it also answers the question of why does light have a duality nature? And for a second added bonus, it may even answer the question of why quasars can be so powerful. This hypothesis rests on Albert Einstein's description of the space-time continuum, or space-time for short, and the proof now acknowledged by the LIGO Virgo detector experiments measuring the gravitational ripples in the space-time continuum. I will try to keep this brief since few people like long videos unless it's a cat video. This is the question that answers all those earlier questions. It's a rather simple question, and that is, why does light have a speed limit? Or what is it that causes the speed of light to be fixed? We now have scientific proof of the existence of the space-time continuum, and the LIGO Virgo detectors have measured the fluctuations of gravitational waves moving at the speed of light in the space-time continuum. This leads me to the conclusion that the speed of light is a field effect of the space-time continuum, and that is why light has an upper speed limit. It is this field effect imposed by space-time that limits how fast a photon can travel. If you're traveling in a car at night with the headlights shining forward and you're going 100 miles per hour, the light from your headlights still only travel at C and not C plus 100 miles per hour. Now, to extrapolate this understanding to dark matter, I wish to advance the following hypothesis to black holes and gravity itself. And that is, as a black hole grows stronger and stronger by extracting more and more matter, there is a point where it actually opens up a hole in our space-time continuum and dispenses matter and energy into another parallel space-time continuum. And we notice the effect because these two space-time continuums can communicate gravitation. Further, these two space-time continuums are separated by hyperspace, and hyperspace has three dimensions: height, width, and depth, but it does not possess the dimension of time. So we live in the first space-time continuum that possesses four dimensions: height, width, depth, and time, and the second space-time continuum possesses four dimensions: height, width, depth, and the arrow of time. But hyperspace only possesses three dimensions. Therefore, our universe actually possesses 11 dimensions. And at the moment of the Big Bang, it is hyperspace that carried out and constructed the other two space-time continuums. I can imagine it looked something like this. So what we see as gravitational influence by dark matter and dark energy is actually matter and energy in space-time number 2. For gravity is a field effect of mass in the space-time continuum, and there is no particle such as the graviton that imparts the force of gravity. Again, the two space-times can communicate gravity between each other. Please realize that my crude drawing could give you the impression that hyperspace is a vast realm, and that space-time number 2 is far away. But it is not. Hyperspace is only a boundary, a thin membrane between the two continuums. If you make your hands into the shape of a ball, you are holding more than our 4 dimensions. You are actually holding all 11 dimensions. It takes the vast density of a black hole's matter to open a hole in hyperspace and the next continuum. Additionally, I would propose that some of the highly energetic objects that we observe in space and have labeled quasars could actually be white holes, funneling matter and energy back into our space-time from black holes, and space-time number 2. Secondly, I would theorize that spooky action at a distance is actually an inherent capability of quantum particles to tap into the hyperspace dimension, and it is this ability that allows them to communicate faster than the speed of light, or almost instantaneously. Then to return to the question of the duality nature of light, we know that when a photon of light is created by the transitional change in an electron state, an electronic wave and a magnetic wave are created. For a photon, these two waves are in perfect synchronization. But when an electron or charged particle is accelerated, say at the double slit experiment, it travels as a pseudo-electric magnetic wave, in that the two waves are not in perfect synchronization. The traveling electric wave induces the magnetic wave, and the two are separated by 1 Planck's length, with the magnetic portion trailing the electric portion. This means that for an electron or charged particle that is allowed to travel through the double slit, the waves can be measured as an interfering pattern. But for the charged particles that are measured by a detector, the electric wave is measured and the magnetic wave breaks down. Thank you, and let me leave you with one other question. I wonder what percentage of super energetic photons observed originating in deep space are actually boosted through constructive waveform emission as they travel vast distances of space, just like rogue waves build out on the oceans. Thank you.